So in today's video, I'm going to make admins game in Roblox. So the game plan is, player can gain more admins power by killing each other. For every random kills they get, they will gain more power in admins. So basically, it's an admin simulator game, and I will do all of the features in game by myself. So my plan is simple. I will make the map, design the guns, and make the admin features as the main part of this game, and I hope this game works. So first, I'm going to make a map. So the map would look like a PvP map style. This map will be open areas where player can fight each other. There will be like a sky cloud. I will make it on my own. So yeah, let's see if it's work. Okay, now we're in the Roblox studio, and here I'm going to create like a part. I will make the part as a wall and as a base plate for the maps. So I think I will make it look big and wide so it can contains a lot of player in the map. So I finished making the plate for the map. So I think I will change the color of the plate or the part to green. Maybe that's cool to make it look like a grass. Finally, we finished making the plate for the map, so I make the grass looks more darker because I think it looks more good on this map. And now it's time to add some walls to the map. So I just created this part, and I will be making this part as a wall. For your information, I won't use any free models in the toolbox, so every models that I use, I created on Blender as a 3D modeling. So it trains me how to design with Blender, and it teaches you that a toolbox or a free models in the toolbox is not safe for your game. So instead of using free toolbox model, I built it on my own. So I just finished creating the walls and the plate. So this is just the basic map and the structure map, but I will be adding more things in the map. So maybe I will like add like a my own animation rig, like a 3D modeling that I will make later on. So let's just see what I will add. After an hour of 3D modeling, so this is what I add. I just add a new 3D model lab, a new spawn point, so huge, and a new rig, my own model. So I will be animating it. And now we are in the animation section. So I just want this rig, Usepert's rig, my player rig. I want it to be like tired and sleepy, and he just sing through the map, everything, sing everything, and then it's gonna be looping over and over again, as you can see. So that's gonna be a simple 5 minutes animation, but I want it to be look smooth, so I make the duration more longer so the transition between animation just look more smooth, and it's good to see and it's interesting for every players to see the animation. And I'm gonna be adding some more scripts into this animation, so when there is an event it will play a spatial animation. I think I will be adding it later, but for now let's just focusing on the 3D modeling stuff and designing the maps, and then we get into the scripting. Okay, now let's come up with a plan. So our plan is we will make a new weapon. This weapon will be used to kill others player. So what we're going to do is we will create this weapon looks like a hammer, and this hammer will have a ball inside it. I made it because it will look pretty unique than other games you played. So let's just creating the model. Now we are in the blender, so let's create our weapon. So I'm just starting to create a new cylinder. I will adjust the radius, I will adjust the size of the cylinder, and I will use this cylinder as a handle for the hammer later. Actually, after I doing these modeling things, I found out it's not pretty hard for you guys to design it. So yeah, I think you guys should try to modeling your own things. So here I will create a new cube. I will put it at the top of the cylinder, and I will design it just like a hammer. But I don't know why it looks like a lamp, but I will adjust it properly until it looks like a hammer, and I will push the front face to make a hole, like a square hole, I think. And it has a ball inside the square hole. Look at that. I push it, and I will add a new UV sphere, I think you call it, and then I just put it inside the sphere square hole. And after designing, this is the final model. I know it's ugly, but at least I did it. What do you think, guys? Comment below. So this is how it looks like when you using the weapon. So I add the hammer tool inside the starter pack, so it will be in your backpack. And now I'm planning to add some animation when you attack and when you move, so it has variation and unique. So now I'm editing the animation movement. So when player move, it will play this animation which I made. So this animation will be like when the player is moving, it will like bend down or looking to the ground, but then it will looks up and it will looks to the sky and around the player, and it will looping, continuing, doing something like that. So it's actually not a hard animation, but I'm having a hard time. So eventually I figured it out, and it just took me a long time to adjust the animation. So to make the animation working, we need a local script inside the starter player script. So basically we will define the Roblox ID, and the Roblox ID is the ID for your Roblox animation, and then the local players is game.players. The local player, we will detect the local player, then we will detect the character, and we will wait 1 second until the player completely loaded. So it will wait 1 second repeatedly until the player completely loaded, and then we will wait for the humanoid by character, wait for child humanoid. We will wait until the humanoid is exists, and if it exists and the animator we create well for child by humanoid is exists too, we will then detect the humanoid dot running. So basically detect whether the player is running or not. If the player is running, then play the animation, and if the player is not running, then don't play the animation. So we will have to define the animation track, we will have to define the animation ID, and we will have to make sure that the animation is loop equals to true, because it's a movement and it requires you to play the animation over and over again. So we will use speed function. If the speed is more than 0, it means the player is running, then run the animation, and if it's not, then stop the animation. So here, as you can see, the animation is working properly. We got some errors, but I figured it out. I forgot to animation ID, which is I need to define what is the animation ID, which is the animation ID is the animation that I put in the script, and now it works. That's why you need animation ID to make your animation working. So I think that's enough for today's video. So maybe in the next video I will add more features. So make sure to subscribe to get more updates about my channel, so you get to know when I upload a new video, which I made a new progress in the game. So see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and what do you think about this game? Thank you guys. Bye.